Hi guys, aseni, I hope mko poa, hata mimi naendelea vizuri and I'm thankful to God. So welcome to another video, and today I am back again with the topic of being obedient to the word of God. So I recently had Pastor Vlad preaching. You can find him on YouTube, and he was talking about prayer is our way of communicating to God, and reading the word of God is his way of communicating to us. And I remember when I was struggling with the addictions that I was battling with, I used to pray to God. I used to ask Him, God, please, 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 deliver me from these things that are having a hold over my life. Because like I was becoming a slave to them. I didn't have any self-control over these things. So looking back after I had this sermon, I was like, by the way, I was just talking and talking and talking to God, and I wasn't even taking time to read his word, to know what he's saying to me. Because you know what? There are times when I could read the word of God, and it will talk about the exact thing that I'm going through and that I'm asking God to deliver me from. But I wasn't walking in obedience at all. The word of God for me at that point, let me just call it as it is. I wasn't carrying it with so much value, because I would read it for the sake of reading, and it wouldn't stick to my heart, and because I wouldn't even meditate on it. Ningesoma tu Bible and that's that. I don't even take time to reflect like, hey, nimesoma ya word nasema hivi na hivi, what does this mean? I didn't take that extra time to meditate on it. So listening to Pastor Vlad, it was like I'm in a relationship with God, and I'm just talking and talking and talking and talking, and I'm not taking the time to know what He's telling me by reading His word. And you know what? Getting to that point where you're reading His word, that is good. That is very, very good. But you know, reading the word of God and not being obedient to it, pia Mungu anasema it's not fruitful. Read the word of God and also do what it says. That is what I'm stressing on. That is what I want you to apply in your life. Because let me tell you guys, you can't be free from that addiction if you're not like listening to what God is telling you. Now the same Pastor Vlad, I had screenshotted something that he had mentioned in his videos, Kitambo, and it said, stop asking God to deliver you from addictions if you're not obedient to His word, which is like very true. Mimi uwezi ambia Mungu ni deliver, then wewe ndio umemwambia, na yeye anakuambia nini? Yeye anakuambia kitu pia kwa word yake, na hiyo kitu unaifanya. Juu mimi I came to know the things that I did that helped me also to break free from those addictions was in the word. Because I could read the word, naona Mungu anasema resist the devil and he will flee from you. Feed your spirit and you will not gratify the desires of your flesh. So those words stopped becoming just words to me. They became what, like, ni kama Mungu ananiongelesha. Like literally even ndo these days I carry the word of God with so much weight. Niko like, guy, Mungu ananiambia kitu, let me be keen, let me let me listen to His word, not to hear but to learn from it, not just to hear and na niende na nisahau. So please guys, akimi sijui nitawaambia aje, juu wacha nikwambie, the moment you start walking in obedience to the word of God, so many things happen. Your life will not remain the same. And I would love to challenge you. Try start reading the word of God, and not only reading it but applying it and being obedient to it. And if your life doesn't change, come back and comment down in the comment section of this video. Tell me that you lied to me. I have read the word of God, I have been obedient to it, and my life is still the same. ukuje uniambie, uniaibisha hapo kwa comment section. And if you are someone like me who's walking in this journey, or you have walked this journey before, comment also down below and encourage the rest of us of how your life changed when you began walking in obedience to the word of God. So to finish off, there's a verse in the book of John, chapter 14, verse 15. It says, "Those who love me obey my commandments." So I know you love God, mnajua. So obey his commandments. And these commands, I know they're not easy to do, but unajua nini? Tuko na faithful God. Unaweza mwambia God, nasoma hivi na hivi kwa word yako, na struggle kidogo, si rahisi. Please God, help me to carry out these things. And God is faithful. God hata kuachanisha hivyo, atakusaidia uweze ku carry out his word and to walk in obedience to it. So food for thought. Are you in a relationship with God where you're just talking and not listening to what he has to say? Because I know hata wewe ukikuwa kwa hiyo relationship yako, haungependa partner wako ndo anashinda akiongea and you can't even get a word in. You want to be in a relationship where you talk and your partner speaks, so you're able to have a healthy relationship because both of you like are listening to one another and the communication is effective. So yeah, I hope you learned something from this video, na tuendelee kusoma word ya God.